Good morning, everyone. So I just finished my video about police interview, and I was criticizing John Dudinsky because he was using some cheap tactics to get Dustin McFetridge to confess. He was very, how would you say in English, slick. To leave it in the air that maybe if Dustin answers his question, they're gonna let him go in warning. He didn't say that, but he didn't say the opposite neither. He didn't say, for example, Dustin, nothing you can say is going to get you out of here. You're going to be charged with a felony. He just act as if maybe if Dustin answered his question and was cooperative, maybe they will let him go. Of course, there isn't a chance in hell that was going to happen, but I don't like when police do that. To get a confession with the implied, maybe we'll let you go, maybe we'll go easy on you. I really don't like that he did that. And then there's this agent. At first sight, she is not as skilled as John Dudinsky, which is an expert, but I much prefer her approach. So this is part 1 of 2 of the interview with Travis Fowler, which I'm going to analyze one day. And I want you to listen to a short extract that really shows what I mean, with my the fact that John Dudinsky was cheap and used bullying to get a confession. And honestly, John Dudinsky, it's not really a confession. He basically wrote the confession for the guy. But that agent has a totally different approach. And it's not going to be as effective. For example, there's the guy who had to pee, the bizarro kid that, the one he says, I don't want to waive my rights. So maybe if John Dudinsky had interviewed that guy, John Dudinsky would have confessed. So maybe not. Then again, maybe not. Maybe the guy knew his right and knew he shouldn't talk and all that. But anyway, that agent here, I think she's more professional. This is more my type of cop. At the same time, she's a bit rude with him, but I don't really blame her because... that's a pedo piece of shit, I would probably be even worse than her, but she's a pro. At first sight, when you look at her, you say she's not as skilled as the other 2 interviewers, the guy that interviewed Lauren and John Dudinsky, but honestly, I would say so far she's my favorite. She's not as funny as John Dudinsky, as he does small talk, and he makes jokes, but she is more cop-like. I like that. And she's not, John Dudinsky is using bullying and intimidation, and he's coming hard on the guy and he tells the guy say this, say this, say this. And the guy who interviewed Lauren is a bit I don't know, he looks like a mean cop. And he's good too. I'm not saying he's not good. She's somewhat in the middle, but she's very professional. I like that. I'm going to show you her part which makes, she's not too mean and she's not too funny. She's a perfect balance. That's what I said in the comment. I wish that policewoman is the exact kind of wife I'd want. Well, no, technically, I wish she had shot him in the balls before the interview began. But you know what I mean? She's great. So here's the extract, and I'm going to do the whole interview one day, but for now, let's listen to that short exchange. She's still professional, but she manages to be fucking hilarious. Listen carefully. Sorry, it's a bit before that. It's about here. Now he signs away his right.
Change the date on there as well.
So now he signs his right. He signed a promise, to search his car and all that.
Just gonna mark through that one time.
What is that? You see here, he asked the charge. He doesn't say well, let's talk about it. It depends on what's going on. Maybe you'll get off with a warning. She doesn't say that. I feel John Dudinsky, when he asked, what's the charge? He might have said, well, we're not sure yet. It depends on what you have to say. That's a way to get the guy to talk, and the guy's going to talk saying, oh, maybe if I answer the question and I act like a good boy, maybe they'll let me go. No, she doesn't say that. Here's what she answers to that. Let's listen to what James Travis Fowler, that sick pedo, says again.
What is the actual charge? Can you tell me? It's going to be attempted unlawful transaction with the minor.
You see, she tells him exactly what it is. You are being charged with an attempted unlawful transaction with a minor. She doesn't say, well, it depends, we're not sure, it depends on your intent, it depends on what you have to say, I want to hear your side of the story before I tell you. She doesn't say that. She says right away, you're being charged with an attempted unlawful transaction with a minor. And now, she's very professional, I admire that, and now listen to what happens next.
Is that bad?
Is that bad? No, it's like running a red light, bro. It's a fine. $150 fine. It's not bad, bro. You're being charged with attempted unlawful transaction with a minor. Oh, is that bad? Well, it's sort of average. It's not as bad as murder, but it's definitely worse than a traffic ticket. And listen to what happens next. It's too funny.
Is that bad?
Is that...
It's a class...
Listen, I want to show you the whole extract. I talk too much.
Is that bad? Is that bad? It's a Class C felony. I know.
Did you see how she bobs her head, like she's like nodding, like, is that bad? Mm-hmm. It's a classy felony. And I wish she had gone out to get a dictionary and say, here, Travis, you're not the fastest screw in the box. I'm gonna read you the definition of a felony. But look at how she looks at her. She smiles. You can just, even though we don't see it, but I'm sure she was smiling. Like, is that bad? Is that bad? It's a classy felony. Let's listen to it one more time.
Is that bad? Is that bad? It's a Class C felony.
Never gets old. She looks at me like, is that bad? It's a Class C felony. So yes, it's bad, Thomas. And the way she smiles and not. I wish I continued like, well, it's a Class C felony. It's a slightly worse than a Class D felony, but it's not as bad as a Class B felony. So you're gonna be a Class C felon, Travis. It's not that bad, you know.
Saying, is it worse than what having sex with a minor in 3 degrees? Is that worse?
What the fuck is he talking? Is that worse than what?
Is it worse than what having sex with a minor in 3 degrees? Is that worse? Every state has.
Oh, he's saying like that word that one I did with the minor. He's like, oh, he's already a sex offender. Forget about this guy. Is that worse than one I did the last time? Did I manage to beat my record? Did I manage to commit a more important crime? Yes, yes, that was a Class D felony. Now you're a Class C. Maybe after you get out, you can get to Class B. And then you add Class A, and I hope that at Class A, you get like a medal, you know? Like, he's going to set a new record. Like, is that worse than what I already did in the past? Well...
As their statutes and they're set up differently. I don't know what level that is. Are you talking about in Delaware? Or is this somewhere else? At the time, that's what it was. I just wondered the difference in that here than what I had there. I mean, it doesn't sound like it would be any different.
Oh, 2 times the same thing. So you're a double C now.
But you have the actual penetration part. That's what I was just wondering.
Oh, but I didn't penetrate the girl, so it's not as bad this time, right? What kind of bargaining is that? Like, you go to court, you're like, sir, you're being charged with attempted unlawful transaction with a minor. Yeah, but this time I didn't penetrate her, so it's not as bad, right? It should be Class D.
You know, it just... Well, that's why it's attempted. Okay.
Okay.
It's classified as a Class C felony in Kentucky.
The guy is like, maybe this guy is slow. I'm gonna repeat it. Like, it's a Class C felony in Kentucky. And my feeling, I'm not an expert. My instant feeling when I hear felony, it's that yes, it's fucking serious. I don't think you can charge with a felony by like it's nothing. Like, oh, excuse me, sir, I'm gonna charge you with a felony, but it's not bad. Don't worry about it. And then Class C, you know, to me, I would say that Class A would be like murder, like somebody with a shotgun and he goes on site and shoots someone. Class B would be manslaughter, like, you know, you're driving drunk and you run over someone, it's an accident. That to me would be Class B. So what he did, actually that might be Class C, I don't even know. What he did is just slightly less worse than killing someone in my vision of Kentucky law. We're gonna Google to be sure.
That here then what I had there.
Class C felony. Okay, let's Google by Kentucky felony crimes by class and sentences. Capital offense. Oh, there's a death penalty in Kentucky. I hope Lord had gotten the death penalty. Class A felony is 20 to 50 years in prison or life. Okay. Rape of a child under the age of 12 is a Class A felony. Oh yeah, the girl was 13. I'm lucky. Class B felony, 10 to 20 years. Intentionally shooting someone and causing serious injury, first degree assault, is a Class B felony. That makes sense, that makes sense. Like that's basically attempted manslaughter here, I guess. And then we go, a Class C felony can bring a prison term to 5 to 10 years. That's pretty much what he's gonna get. Theft property worth $10,000 or more is a Class C felony. What? You can get the same sentence for stealing $10,000 or trying to rape a kid? What the fuck? Like, oh, and they're just a Class D. It stops at Class D. Trafficking marijuana near a school building is a Class D felony. Whoa. But I guess they just say that. But I'm sure if you do steal like $12,000, I don't think you're gonna be serving 10 years in jail. I think it depends on the circumstances. Like, I think, let's say you steal $10,001. I'm not sure you're going to get the same sentence as Lurch. You might get off with probation, I hope. Because in my opinion, stealing $10,000, I'm not saying it's nice, but it's nowhere near as vile and disgusting and criminal as what he tried to do. Like, trying to rape a kid, to me, in terms of damage, is about $50 million. And I calculate the amount it would take to fix it. Let's say he did rape the girl. How much would it cost to fix it? Well, obviously you can't. She's traumatized. But let's say the therapy, the pain and suffering, the damage that's been done, the loss of opportunity because she's going to be traumatized. She won't be going to college and all that. And she's going to be struggling all her life. Maybe around $50 million. That's what it's worth. That's the damage that he tried to do there. You might say, no, a life is not worth that much. Maybe. But that's to give you an idea. So to get like 5 years in jail for $10,000, like, whoa. And then you have fine. Oh, if you have priors, you might have longer prison sentence. Oh. So Class C, it's not that bad. At least it's not Class B, 10 to 20 years. Whoa. And Class A. And I wish there was like a Class S or a Class A+. It would be like a life imprisonment to death. Oh, I guess it's capital offense. Okay, there's like a Class A+, and that's like murder. And here it's rape with a child. That's cool, 20, 50 years. Class B, it's like, okay, like manslaughter maybe. Or maybe manslaughter would fall here, I don't know. So there's like a super Class A in felony. But on the cup, he's like, that's a Class C felony, bro. It's not a fine, That cup.
Yeah.
Which Delaware, we're not sure what the...
Yeah. What is that?
degree is.
A Class C felony is 5 to 10 years.
She says it so casually. She's like, a Class C is like, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. I always forget. Like, we have so many different felonies that I always forget. It's not hard. I already memorized it. There's capital, which is 50 to 20 or death. There's Class A, which is 50 to 20. 20 to 15. I guess I didn't memorize it. I'm mixed up tonight. I'm drunk. 20 to 50. There are Class A 10 to 20, Class C 5 to 10, and Class D 1 to 5. I already memorized it. And she's been working there for all of her life, and she needs to look at her paper. Or maybe she had to turn the head to repress the chuckle, like, what's your Class C felony? Class C felony is 5 to 10 years. That exact moment when Travis learned that he's most likely going to spend 5 years and more in prison. Look at his face.
Yeah.
Which Delaware, we're not sure what the...
Yeah. What is that?
Look at his face.
A Class C felony is 5 to 10 years.
Okay, you just snot like, okay, how many days is that? How old am I gonna be when I get out? Am I still gonna be able to rape little kids?
And no.
Look at how frozen he is. Like, this is the moment where we understood that, oops. Look how he's frozen, like, 5 to 10 years. That's like how many Christmas?
Handle that here, or...
And now he's pondering, like, what is he thinking about? Like, how am I going to spend those 5 years?
I don't know, since you traveled out of state, you may...
Oh, and there was that too. You travel out of state, you might get a federal charge too. Good evening, sir.
Other issues to think about.
So they'll in Tennessee too.
So I'm gonna be facing charge in Tennessee too. She just nods like, yes. Yeah, and she almost looks sad for him. She's like, yeah, my poor man, you're gonna be facing all those charges. It's gonna be a busy 5 years for you.
Now, one thing that
how does that work? I don't know. She's not a lawyer. Ask for one. He's gonna tell you how it works.
What I want to do is look at your computer.
I wish he had said that. I said that to Lauren. Like, Lauren, you're being charged with a Class C felony. It's gonna be 5 to 10 years. Let's look at what he got. I'm too curious now. Travis, what is his name again? Lurch. Lurch, perverted justice. Okay. Hold You Closer, 2003. No, that's not him. Oh, it's Sisters Inferno. Perverted Justice. .org. What is this website? .com, sorry. Travis Fowler, that's his name. I just remember. Travis Fowler. It's like Greg Fowler. Maybe that's his brother. You want to come and get me 2005. Look at this fucking idiot. What does he say? Trying to find some fun. Oh, am I boring you? No, I mean sex, darling. Oh, well, I had luck and having luck this weekend. Really? Wow. You ever had a time where you ever wanted to meet anybody before? Not ever. Nobody really asked me. Well, I would if it's against the law. Never heard it being against the law just to meet Parps. You were 13, I'm 34. I guess it's a class B because she's over 12. Just number. I would hurt your private. Why you want to hurt me? When you have sex, it will be too big to go in your part. You're beautiful. Oh! And I want to make a joke that's like, yeah, he doesn't know that I take a biology class, idiot. Take a biology class, idiot. But maybe that's really what he wanted to do. Maybe he really wanted to fuck her pee part. I'm gonna be sick. That's like the grossest thing I've ever said in my entire career. And that's him who said it. James Travis Fowler traveled from Tennessee to Bowling Green to meet at 13 years old. Not only was he charged by state authority, but federal authority added additional charges. For the federal charges, he received 57 months in prison, 5 years supervised release. From the state, he received a total of 7 years concurrently. So I guess he got out 2 years ago. Let's try to Google this fucker. Let's try to Google this fucker. That's him, yeah. Oh, he got rearrested. Oh, I guess that's him when he got rearrested. Like, it was my intention to pleasure and be pleasure. Man featured on Catch a Predator arrested at night in North Carolina school. Oh, trying to attend an award ceremony. It's not so bad. You guys are so paranoid in North Carolina. Maybe he just wanted to see, I don't know, his kid receiving an award. Fowler was reportedly at the school with a friend who had a child at the school. It's not so bad. Come on, that shouldn't be a crime. Forgot about it. He just went there and he just went there to see the kids receive an award. He didn't have nothing bad in mind. You guys are pretty paranoid in North Carolina. You're very like super like severe and all like crazy paranoid about it. I guess it's still better than Canada. Let's look at what he looks like today. I guess he's already gotten out. That's not him. Is it him? I think it's him. I think it's the fucker. Out of state conviction. It looks like him. Well, he's balding the weird way. He looks bizarre. He looks very... That's him. That's definitely him. He looks very bizarre. I don't know what to say. He looks less pretty, obviously. He's a good-looking guy. He's an average-looking guy, but he's tall and he has like a good face, good trait. He's a big fucking idiot, and that's a turnoff. And he's a pedo. That's another turnoff. But other than that, he's not bad-looking here. He's average, above average, I would say. Here he looks like ugly as fuck. It's Lurch. Arrested at Brunswick Elementary School. Even here, he's passable. I don't know, he really turned into a weirdo. Let's see where he lives. That's all. That's all public information, by the way. 2119 Andrew Jackson Highway East, Bolton, North Carolina. He lives in the middle of fucking nowhere. Am I right? Yep, pretty much. Pretty much where you would expect him to live. Who the fuck has a house next to an highway? What was the address already? It's 2194, and that's 21943. So I guess in one of those houses, James Travis Fowler is there. Probably that one here. I could find the exact house, but I don't know. I guess you get the idea. And who lives next to a highway? I just don't get it. Like, who wants to live next to a highway? Well, I guess it's a bit far away, but let's say there's a traffic jam and you can't get out of your house. Okay, it's not that kind of highway, alright. Or maybe that's where he lived. Maybe in one of those trailers, there's Travis Fowler, and here there's the guy. Hopefully he doesn't have any kids. Like, I'm gonna rent my park to some pedos. If I was Travis Fowler, I would kill myself. But then again, I'm repeating myself here. That's exactly where he lived. That's exactly his address. 21944 Andrew Jackson Highway East. So that's his address. So take your pick in one of those trailers. You know, there's no trailer. It's not because the man likes to collect trailers. In one of those trailers, there's James Travis Fowler. I would say, which one do you think it is? Probably that one. And I guess when they bring mail to him, they bring him to that guy, and that guy says, "Hey, pedo man," and they're probably two pedo men, you know. "Hey, pedo man, here's your mail." Like, there's probably two pedo. Like, there's only way you're gonna live there. Live in a fucking. It's not even a trailer park. It's a trailer, and probably here there's a bathroom. You know, like I installed a septic tank for the pedo. And I'm guessing this is pretty much the only place where Travis can live legally, not close to a school and all that. And there's another pedo here. And I like to imagine that in my head, both pedo live like right across each other, and they really hate each other for some reason. And there's like a drama, and you could film like some kind of a drama TV series here. And that's probably the bathroom, because let's face it, you're that guy. Let's face it, this is the yard of this guy here. And this guy here is like, I need some money, but I don't want them to live in my house. But who's gonna accept to live in trailers? Oh, I know it. Sex offenders. I'm gonna install some trailers and rent them $200 a month, and I'm gonna make some money for free. And that's not a bad idea, sir. You know, I have nothing against that. You're making money. You're making money out of it. Good on you. You have the business sense, and I have nothing against you and what you do. I mean, you benefit from an unfair system, meaning that those men shouldn't be forced to live like a pretty much nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, because they're ostracized completely. But you know, you can't change that. And honestly, if I had that house and if I had the balls, I would probably do the same as you. You just buy a couple of trailers and you rent them, and you install like a septic tank with a toilet. And you're like, if you guys need to take a shower, there's a gym like 2 miles away. I wonder if the neighbors know what he's doing. Like, the guy here, does he know? I suppose he's like, okay, there's 2 pedo here, but there's a big distance between the house and the trailer. And I like to think the guy is like in the window here with a sniper, and he's like, he observe all day, like, if they get close, I'm gonna shoot them. Maybe he mined the field here, like he put some mines in it. He says like, look, you pedo guys, I can't do anything legally to prevent you from living there, but the field here is mine. I would put, if I was this guy, I would put some barbed wire and electrified, you know, like all my properties, like 10 feet high with electrified barbed wire and a gate, and maybe even a concrete wall to make it even rapist proof, I guess. I like to think this guy, he has like 6 kids, and they're all girls, and they're like about like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And every morning they get out, and Travis is in the window with the long glasses, and he's like spying on them. And I like to imagine the 2 pedo fight, like, no, I want this trailer, I can observe the 2 girls. No, I'm the one who can get there to observe the girls. Man, I'm gross. But that's how I imagine Travis' life. So, you know, you might think I'm kidding. No, they don't really live in that. But why else would there be cars there? Like, there's a house there, a nice house. It's a fine house, and there are 2 cars. So this is clearly the guy living there. He puts his 2 cars here, and now you got 2 trailers in the middle of nowhere with 3 cars. Like, maybe Travis had some visit, you know. So there's clearly someone living there full time. You know, there's no doubt in my mind that there are 2 pedophiles living there. And I'm betting this guy is probably thinking, like, I hope I can get a 3rd one, you know? He's going to buy a 3rd trailer. I'm sure this is a bathroom. What if they want to use the bathroom at the same time? Like, no, it's my turn. No, I'm going first. So which one does Travis live in? Take your guess, I guess. Fucking, it's even worse than Lloyd. At least Lauren has a kitchen to stand into. These guys really live in some fucking RV. Fucking Travis. And that guy here was a genius. How much do you think he charged per month? My guess is $200. That's my guess. Not really more than that. It's starting to be like maybe 200 plus electricity, if there is electricity. And he makes $400 doing pretty much nothing. It pays its taxes and everything. And okay, you have some pedo, but they're still a little bit away from you. And you'd be nice to them. They're not gonna stab you, or maybe he has like a super advanced alarm system. We don't know that. Maybe. Like I'm getting about $250 a month if I am to guess, and that's free money. That's $500 a month doing nothing. Maybe drain the septic tank every 2 years or so. So this man, sir, I admire your business sense. Some people would call you like opportunistic, but whatever. No, I don't make a big deal out of it. So there you go. That's the introduction to Travis Fowler. Next, I'm going to analyze the entire interview.